cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with Monie.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with Monie.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with Monie.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with Monie.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with Monie.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with Monie.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with Monie.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with Monie.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with Monie.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with Monie.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with Monie.
Hey cousin.
Hey cousins, let me know if y'all can hear me down in the comment section below. Appreciate y'all being here. I just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all real quick before this Cash Money Records versus No Limit versus goes down. I don't know if y'all gonna tune into it, but I thought I was gonna watch it, so might as well watch it with my cousins. So if you can, please smash the like button for me down below. I would really, really appreciate that. Hold on one second. Let me see something. Make sure. Okay, cool, perfect. Thank you. And excuse me if I sound like congested. My allergies been whooping my ass today. And I don't even know why. Like, I don't know, maybe I think I need a dust or something. But what's up, Dime? What's going on? Hey, Terrence. I haven't seen this name in a long time. What's up, Terrence? I'll get back to your comment in a section. Regal Love in the building. Twin is in the building. What's going on? Hey, Jazzy. Ink Spirit, Charlotte. What's going on? Hey, Unapologetic. Yes, y'all. Please smash the like button. It helps me get up in that algorithm. Y'all know we've been shadow banned for whatever reason. I don't know what I did. I don't know who the fuck I pissed off, but they got me shadow banned. And I don't like it, but whatever. Hey, Lex. Hey, Lex, don't come up here starting a mess, okay? Nikki Dream, what's going on? Hey, Avery. Tink Tink Golden Rose, what's up? Hey, Nisha. My girl India, she be popping in and out. What's going on, cousin? Mall up in the building. How do I say your name, cousin? Is it Bye? I hope I said it right. Hey, Miss Bynum. Thank you so much for contributing to the goal, as always. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing good today. I'm telling you, Lex, do not come in here with your bullshit today, okay? James, when you tweeted if you like the Heart Part 6, I can't trust you for a second. I thought you were talking about Kendrick version. James, absolutely not. We're going to actually talk about that today. Because I was talking about a specific person. No, I was not talking about the Heart Part 6 by Kendrick. But that goes to show you the other one doesn't even mean anything because we all forgot about it. And you automatically assumed I was talking about Kendrick. But no, never. Fury B Productions. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, cool. So bye. Okay, what's going on, cousin? Love you down, but I'm not here for your shenanigans, okay? Hey, what's going on, Kiara? Groovy Tony in the building. Miss Rec for you. To you, excuse me. Hey Expressions, what's going on? Dominique in the building, Miss Coffee always showing love. What's going on? Um, Shout out to the cousin India for supporting the channel. Thank you so much. When most people mention that song, they call it the fart part six. Nah, guys, was not talking about him. But do we want to start with that? Let's start with that because I had already hold on, let me see. I had y'all already know like I did the Grammy Darling video on that already. So if you missed that video, go to the channel and check it out. It's called Grammy Darling, literally, in quotation. So go over there and check that out in your spare time because I got, deeper and in depth on the topic on the channel. But I wanted to continue the conversation and get y'all's opinion on it in real time instead of just getting your opinion in the comments section. Like I wanted to exchange conversation with y'all. Um, because the topic has continued to basically like unfold on Twitter, especially. So I wanted y'all opinion. I don't know if I want to play these videos again, but this topic started with the Joe Budden podcast. Okay. And basically Joe Imani, however you say his name, they were basically on it like Kendrick Lamar has won enough awards. Um, Imani was basically saying like GNX didn't age well, and that everyone needs to be real about that album, as if people are lying about actually liking and enjoying the battle. I mean the song, the album, GNX. But like I said, Joe basically was on it like they done showered Kim. This is what he said. I'm not gonna say it verbatim, but you can find the videos on Twitter. Shout out to Whoopin' Feet on Twitter. He posted all three of the clips. But he basically said they don't shower Kendrick with enough shit. The Kendrick show should be over by then, which is by now. The original video that he said this in was it happened in July. Um, and he said like we done gave him everything, as in Kendrick. He said we did GNX already, we got it. Again, he said this back in July when he was on his kick about the Clips should win album of the year, rap album of the year. And first of all, we have not done GNX already. I don't know where he got that from, that GNX has already been rewarded, but that's not the truth. That's a lie, first of all. So that's another thing. That's another pet peeve I have of mine, especially with podcasts like Joe Budden, Rory and Mal, and other platforms. Like you guys have a huge responsibility to give the people the factual information. But you guys have a habit of just coming on these podcasts and just spewing any bullshit, and there's no one there to fact check it. There's no one doing enhanced due diligence to let the audience know what is the truth and what's just your opinion. So no, we have not done GNX already. The only award GNX has won so far is a BET award. And that's because that happened in June, actually. That actually happened in June. So it's right on schedule of award season. So the Grammys happens, the MTV Awards happens, and then the Grammys happen at the top of the year. So GNX falls in line of the Grammy deadline. So again, no, we have not done GNX already. And so he's been so now Joe Budden in this platform had in his platform has been pushing this Kendrick has won enough bullshit. As if the Grammys are charity instead of merit in who put out the best product, right? So like I said, he said this first in July where he was on this Clips kick because the Clips had, I think, just sat down with them or was about to sit down with them. Now, most recently, like a week or two ago, he's now pushing this narrative that Chance the Rapper deserves to win. Now, be clear, if you feel as though whoever deserves to win, cool, that's who you think should win. The issue comes when your stance doesn't change on Kendrick Lamar and your stance is he's won already. He doesn't deserve another win. That's an issue because when it comes to these other albums, they can never tell us, oh, Clips deserves to win because the album is flawless. The album has great production. The album has great rapping. The album has great storytelling. Malice is rapping at a higher clip than everyone else. Pusha T is enjoying rapping. Like they can't tell us these things, which is reflective of let God sort them out. What they're only saying is Clips deserves to win because Kendrick Lamar has won too much. That doesn't feel authentic. You know what I'm saying? So that's where a lot of people have issue with Joe Budden and whoever else pushing this narrative. So why are we pushing this narrative that Kendrick has won enough? Again, as if the Grammys is some sort of charity case and that he hasn't been deserving in his 15 plus year career as a rapper. Then Joe Budden goes on to remind his audience that his podcast has hosted the previous winners. So if you look back, I believe Killer Mike was up there. Killer Mike ended up winning Rap Album of the Year, and then Doechii ended up winning Rap Album of the Year. So they've had the last two Rap Album of the Year winners on their couch. So now he's pushing this narrative that because people have sat on his couch, they automatically are going to win. Like this is what he's pushing. But to me, that only fuels the rumor that he is salty and he's been acting like this towards Kendrick over the last couple months because Kendrick won, declined an interview, and a little transfer of energy from a hug. Like that is fucking weird. That's weird. Like, why would you as a grown ass man say that you want to transfer energy with another grown man? like, like is this a podcast or are we destiny swapping? Like, what the fuck? That is so weird. Like, if I was Kendrick, I would not want to be around your big weird ass either. So again, it's telling me you're upset you got a nigga now. And then also you're upset because you were not let backstage when you went to MetLife Stadium to attend the concert. You were left to stand out in the crowd. You wanted to go behind the scenes and record you talking to Kendrick so you can then go use it on your platform. And because your access was denied, it was not granted, now you feel salty. Now you're upset with Kendrick. Now you're upset with TDE. Now you're pushing narratives that Doechii is in hiding, even though she's been outside. Like, come on. You have to be, you got to be a little bit more calculated than that, Joe Budden, because when you have a disdain for people, it's hard for you to hide it. You're not good at hiding it. So now he's upset. Translation, if you don't sit on this couch, we're going to push the idea that you don't deserve to win. And then that's also like the weird part, because there are some people who were praising GNX when it dropped, especially your podcast. When GNX first dropped, you quote unquote basically said, why is it doing this to my body? You said that. You on your couch on your podcast said you were having out of body experiences. Y'all call that album of the year material. Imani was up there crip walking. Everybody was loving it. But now that is Grammy season and you got turned down, suddenly the tone changes and Kendrick should share his wins. Like, is it me or is that like some real loser shit?
Wasn't it just last year that they gave Kendrick all them Grammys?
Yes, last Grammys that just passed.
Yeah, I don't want to see that again.
Yeah. He cleaned up, and I didn't think
without album. I don't want to see it again. I don't.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened.
I'm kind of with Mark a little bit. I just do your thing, but I've just heard so much of you this past year.
I could use like 6 months of no Kendrick.
How are you even going to say that in that t-shirt?
How do you want 6 months of no Kendrick as if Kendrick has been outside? We don't even see Kendrick unless he has like an obligation to do, unless he has like an Apple Music obligation. Like, people don't even realize that Apple Music interview was a Super Bowl requirement. It's not because he wanted to do an interview. If it was not a Super Bowl requirement, he would have not done that interview. He had to do the interview. Kendrick doesn't want to talk to us. He wants to put it in his music, perform when he has to perform, and then just go about his business. That's what he wants to do. He's not on social media. He's not on Instagram taking pictures. Social media uses him for clicks and you guys decide to cover it. How is that Kendrick's fault? We only see this man when he has an obligation to fulfill regarding his work. I want to go 6 months without seeing Kendrick, but you're sitting on your couch talking about him. Nobody's forcing y'all to talk about him. I mean, you're barely talking about him anyway. Y'all barely covered the stadium tour that you all attended and all of the records it was breaking. The only time y'all talk about Kendrick is in a negative light. And I'm not here to police what people talk about and the topics that they talk about, because I don't want nobody policing what the fuck I talk about on my channel. But I can call a spade, and I can call out bullshit when I see bullshit. And this is bullshit. So I'm going to call it out. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing? What are we freaking doing? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, y'all were literally praising GNX. Now y'all want this man to share wins. The let someone else win logic is so sloppy, and it just screams loser. Like a couch full of losers. Like, not one person on these couches are winners or competitive. They want to be given things, not because they worked for it or they earned it or they beat someone. They just want it because, please give it to me. You're a bunch of fucking losers. And with me saying all of this, be clear, like, Let God Sort Him Out is a Grammy worthy album. This beef ain't with the clips. This beef ain't with Chromacopia with Tyler the Creator, which is also excellent. Y'all know I've been saying those are my 3 top albums to win. It's been a very, very strong year for rap, and that should make competition exciting. Like, do you know how good it would be for a podcast, a Joe Budden podcast that is led by a former rapper? They should be up there debating which album is actually good. You know, they should be giving a recap of GNX, a recap of Let God Sort Them Out, a recap of Chromacopia and or Chance or JID or whoever they want to talk about. But no, instead, y'all are sitting here crying about Kendrick winning. Like, why aren't y'all breaking down these albums and then coming to a conclusion of which one you think actually deserves to win? You would think they would be doing that instead, but no, instead they're crying like bitches. Like, where they do that at? Where do they do that at? I don't get it. I don't get it. Instead, we're seeing this tired, jealous energy disguised as fairness. Like, they're literally saying Kendrick should step aside so someone else can finally get a turn. Y'all had 5 years to get a turn. Can we remember that? Y'all had 5 years to get a turn. Y'all complained about him being missing for 5 years and not coming outside. He gave y'all 5 years to catch up and win some shit. And y'all failed doing that. Y'all went from saying this man don't come outside enough so he can't be in the GOAT conversation, despite arguably having 2 to 3 of the best hip hop albums of all time in his discography. But now that he's outside, y'all want him to go back in? How it go from you don't come outside enough to please go back inside? Like, what is happening? Like, this cannot be real. This cannot be fucking real, yo. Y'all have 5 years to be successful, and y'all still failed. That's crazy to me. What up, Skip? What's going on? Like, this is mind-boggling. Like, I don't get it. Kendrick doesn't owe anyone a win. His work deserves recognition, just like Clip's work deserves recognition. Chromacopia deserves recognition. Nobody is telling them to step to the side. Kendrick works deserves recognition because it continues to redefine what the standard is. Not because of favoritism, but because he executed a flawless fucking album. Like, that should be the only merit. Not sympathy. Like, why are we downplaying what's actually happening here with GNX? GNX has been, whether it's your favorite or not, I'm not here to debate that. But GNX has been one of the dominant rap albums in recent memory. When's the last time you saw, first of all, the album is only 12 songs. It's not bloated with filler. It's not 30 tracks just to boost the streaming sales. It's 12 songs. All 12 of those songs debuted on the Billboard Hot 100. All within the top, I think, 25 or 30. The entire top 5 through, I think, 8 through 10 were Kendrick. So the top seven slots. 8 slots, actually, were all Kendrick. Squabble Up debuted at number 1. Luther was number 1 for 13 weeks. The album itself broke the longest running number one on the Billboard's rap album charts for 22 or 23 weeks. Like, how did it age? How did it age bad, Monie? How did that album age bad? Currently, it's the highest selling rap album in 2025. It came out in November of 2024. Again, only 12 tracks in comparison to everyone else. The next best-selling album in rap is Music by Playboi Carti. And that album is like 30 to 35 tracks. That's crazy. GNX stays on repeat for me. I hadn't listened to it in like 2 or 3 weeks, and I listened to it the other day. Like, y'all got him fucked up. Like, I listened to like certain songs, but the other day I listened to it straight through because I wanted to hear what Monie was saying about it not aging well. And bro, you got him fucked up. You have him so fucked up. They cooked him in his comments. I didn't even watch the video, but they smoked his ass, and rightfully so. And plus, I don't want to hear no other singer tell me another artist's album didn't age well. When you can barely crack 5,000 monthly listeners. Like, I don't want to hear that from you, Monie. I don't. No shade to you and your music. Somebody likes it. But don't. Keep your opinion to yourself. Keep your opinion to yourself. But yeah, like, we're talking about a 12-track album where there's no pop pandering, there's no filler, and only a few familiar names on there, which is SZA and Roddy Ricch. And Roddy Ricch, we barely knew he was on there because his vocals are layered with what is this dude's name? Y'all know his freaking name in the comments. I'm drawing a blank right now. But his vocals are layered, so we had to wait to see the freaking the features. Who you know doing that? Wally the Sensei. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So it's just ridiculous. So if GNX wins, it's not because he's a Grammy darling. It's because he earned it. Simple as that. And then too, y'all, I was not going to comment on this, but the only reason why I commented on it, hold on, let me see if I can pull the tweet up. Was because he responded to a tweet. He responded to a tweet that included my tweet in it. Hold on. So this is my tweet where I was highlighting what Joe said in July, and someone, Mateo, included what I said, and Screw responded to it, and he said, "You know what's weird? I've heard multiple people say Joe said he's tired of Kendrick winning almost verbatim, but that's not what he said in this clip. He said, in his opinion, he feels Kendrick has got enough and other people need to be highlighted. If Kendrick wins, it's another win for Kendrick, a big win, but a win he's gotten before. If Clip wins, it's a huge moment for them. Again, more sympathy. More sympathy. Y'all are making it about what it would mean to someone instead of who had the better album. Why is that the conversation? You niggas are nothing but a bunch of fucking losers. I've never seen a bunch of grown men be losers like this in my life. Like, it's crazy. And if Kendrick wins that category, then that means Let God Sort Him Out can never win that. If they said GNX shouldn't win anything, I get it. But they talking about one category. Kendrick and Clips can still both win. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Dominique, do they not have faith in Clips or someone else winning on their own? Apparently not. Because every time you ask them to explain why they want Clips, Chance, JID, Spready Gibbs, or whoever to win, it's always in relation to Kendrick. Why can't y'all tell us why you think these people should win instead of mentioning Kendrick? He doesn't have to be a part of why you think someone else should win. Like, what are we talking about? What are you talking about? The lack of comprehension is alarming. It's actually very scary. Another thing that's scary is Screw also claimed he did not know Not Like Us won all of those Grammys back in February. He said that in a video. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up because I think I posted it in the Discord. Because I want y'all to see that I am not lying, that he actually said this. Screw said he did not know Not Like Us won all of those Grammys. Hold on. Where is it? Why can't I find it? I think I found it. Hold on, y'all.
I don't know, bro. Like, so I'm a little confused because me too, when I was thinking of Grammys or album of the year, I wasn't really even thinking of GNX. I didn't think it was eligible. I thought it was last year. I thought all them winnings was for, but maybe they're all for Not Like Us, and all of them awards being for Not Like Us is crazy. But I'm gonna do my Googles and look because I'm a little confused too because I thought GNX wouldn't be considered for this year, but I could be dead wrong.
So he says he had no idea that Not Like Us won all of those Grammys. Right? He said that.
This is a huge moment. Like I said, the guard has been shifting for hip hop. The guard has been shifting for culture, and I'm loving to see it.
But this is him doing a reaction to it 8 months ago when it happened. So how didn't you know Kendrick won all of those Grammys for Not Like Us?
Tonight, Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us won Song of the Year, bang. Right there. You see that? Record of the Year, bang. Which to me, I don't understand what's the difference between Song of the Year and Record of the Year. But it don't matter, nigga. That's two more. Best Rap Song, bang. Best Rap Performance, bang. Best Music Video. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first diss track in the history. First of all, this is the greatest diss track in the history of hip hop. We can't even argue this at this point. It just is, right? And whether you care about the Grammys or not, because I've never, the Grammys have gotten it wrong a lot of times. Grammys have gotten it wrong with Kendrick when they gave it to Macklemore. You feel what I'm saying? But we can't deny that the industry and that a lot of people and that music really does take the Grammys as like damn near championships. So Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone go get him a Grammy right now. Aged like mayonnaise on the sidewalk. I remember when Drake said that, I was like, is that a diss? Is that a diss? But so that's the first diss track to, I'm pretty sure, win any Grammy, if not five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How did you know? How did you know Not Like Us won 5 Grammys and you literally reacted to it? I don't like calling people panderers. I don't like calling people grifters. I don't like calling people followers. I feel like people should be able to react to whatever it is that they want to react to. People should be able to put whatever it is that they want to put on their platform. But there's no way you can see this video and then watch the previous one from the other day and say, this nigga not, this nigga ain't got it together. Maybe he just has a bad memory or something. Jason, that's not what he said. I literally just played the video. That is not what he said. You don't have to come in here and defend him. Rewind the clip back. He said he did not know Not Like Us won all of those Grammys. Do I need to play it again for you? Hold on, I will do so.
I don't know, bro. Like, so I'm a little confused because me too, when I was thinking of Grammys or Album of the Year, I wasn't really even thinking of GNX. I didn't think it was eligible. I thought it was last year. I thought all them winnings was for, but maybe they're all for Not Like Us, and all of them awards being for Not Like Us is crazy. But I'm gonna do my Googles and look.
Okay. I know I can hear pretty clear. He said if all of those winnings are for Not Like Us, that's crazy. I can hear very clearly. I can comprehend very well as well. So why is he confused? I don't know. I don't know. Why not do your Googles before pressing record? That's the thing. A lot of these people who react, they don't do due diligence. Joe Budden podcast, they don't do due diligence. They just react to other people's bullshit and then take it at face value. If I'm correct, Don't Screw be reacting to that what is that fantastic hip hop page? He reacts to them often. On top of the fact of that, Dante's desk, he literally went through the Grammys last year and read off every single win Kendrick got for Not Like Us. He said every single thing that Kendrick won. So why are you acting confused now and thinking it was for GNX? It wasn't for GNX. It was for Not Like Us. Exactly. He reacts to every single thing, but all of a sudden, you're confused. Why are you confused all of a sudden? Again, I'm not telling people how they should feel. Maybe he has memory issues. I mean, it was 8 months ago. I don't know. But the fact that people can hear Joe Budden's words and say he's won enough, the Kendrick show should be over, and somehow you interpret that as anything other than frustration over Kendrick's dominance is crazy to me. That shows a lack of comprehension to me. But then again, like I tweeted earlier, Screw is also the same person who called Drake a battle rapper in comparison to Kendrick, who has a documented history of participating in battle raps. Kendrick also comes from a house full of battle rappers in TDE. They all had to battle each other. Soul, J-Rock, and Schoolboy Q and Kendrick. So just because you've seen Drake pull up to a few URL or King of the Dot events, because we know the truth, he was there shopping for new lyricists. And he was a part of paid gigs where he was making money from it. That automatically made him a battle rapper. So it's not really shocking. He also said the Heart Part 6 was Loaded Lux level. So it's not really shocking, but it's still baffling. It's almost like folks they have memory loss or they're allergic to consistency. I don't know. They just go wherever the wind blows them, so to speak. Like, oh, this is the thing to champion right now, so that's what I'm going to champion. Because again, if my memory serves me correctly, didn't Screw think Drake won the battle? Didn't he think Drake was winning? I don't know, but that's just crazy to me. That's just interesting to me. That all of a sudden, everybody is confused. Their memory loss. No, he thought the Heart Part 6 was good, but he called it for Kendrick. Thank you, David. CC11 Evolution. Jason. He said he didn't know GNX was eligible to win this year since it came out last year, but he didn't know album songs released between September to September are eligible for the Grammys. No one is denying he said that, Jason. We also heard him say he didn't know those awards were all for Not Like Us. You can repeat it. You can keep typing it over and over, but we all have ears. We all heard him say that. Plus, we heard him say what you just typed. Him not knowing the Grammys is September to September isn't an uncommon thing. No one is arguing that. I don't expect everyone to know that. That's not something people just know at the back of their head, you know? So no one is debating this. But don't get on the internet and tell me, oh, I'm surprised those winnings were for Not Like Us, when you have a whole video 8 months ago of you checking off every single song that he won. You also have not seen him go to the Grammys and get an award for GNX. So where's the confusion? He's only confused because he heard Joe Budden say it. He heard Joe Budden say, we did GNX already. That's why he's repeating it and he's regurgitating it, because he's hearing someone else say it because he didn't go and do his due diligence, which is a problem for reactors unless it's just you reacting to a music video. That's one of the reasons why I do not like to watch reaction channels, unless it's just music videos or new songs. Because the information that they're reacting to, there's always something missing. And you take whatever the person that you're reacting to as truth. So you can hear Joe Budden say, we did GNX already, and you automatically assume, oh, he already got awards for GNX. No, the fuck he didn't. And that's exactly what happened to Screw. Like, please don't try to insult my intelligence and don't try to insult my cousin's intelligence, because we're all very smart over here. We all are good with comprehension over here. But yeah, that's that topic. I wanted to talk about Joey Bada for a second. Peppermint, he can do his due diligence before recording the video to get more context of what you were talking about. You would think people would do that, but they don't do that. They don't do that. That's why I pull documents. Okay, Skip. Like, we don't want to be out here looking stupid. And if you're not sure, ask the fucking chat. Somebody in the chat will know. And then they get mad when you correct them. They'll be all right. They'll get the fuck over it. But as long as you know the facts, that's all that matters. Did they start the verses yet? Do y'all know who page the verses is on? Are y'all rooting specifically for anybody? I don't know if I am. Damn, Tifa. Not you out the gate, guns blazing. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Because
it surprised some people who aren't familiar with No
Well,
Limit's
I was going to say, do you believe that people know and they made that tie? Is that common knowledge?
I don't want to disrespect my age range, because I think that we're smarter than a lot of people give us credit for. I think that the younger hip hop listeners are smarter.
He's saying y'all don't know.
Nah.
That was his way of saying, yo, my age range be fucking up and don't know the way shit go together.
See how we put words in people's mouths, Cap? That's not what I was saying. I was saying they don't give us our credit, because I think that my generation...
No, you know, though.
Yeah, facts.
You know.
Facts.
You know it.
No
you should have just
limit,
unequivocally said.
Oh, I'm surprised. We got a lot of no limit.
That's a fact.
But you went and did all these disclaimers and caveats. So I had to assume that you was covering for somebody.
You gave me the political answer on who was going to win, so I had to give you a political answer back.
Here we go. I was just making sure we, you know what I mean, kept artists wanting to be involved in verses, because you know that's always the tenuous situation.
Yeah.
Is that who wants to go up there and lose?
Cash Money got it.
But hip hop's core tenet is the battle, right?
Listen, let's not get into.
Am I bugging?
No, you're absolutely right. But let's not get into the core tenets of hip hop and act like where we are in the timeline and trajectory of our culture that we love so much, that we are paying attention to tenets all the time.
And they're being upheld, yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
So there are individuals in the hip hop game from yesteryear and today who do not want to engage in lyrical performance warfare. right?
Yeah.
And when you tell them, yo, but that's a core tenet of hip hop is the battle, they're gonna be like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not getting up there to lose.
But look, maybe I do think Versus is a platform that is open to any era of artists, but you also have to acknowledge the fact that battles like this only work because these crews have been gone.
Celebrations like this.
Celebrations like this only work because there's 3 decades worth of music to pull from. So it lends itself to artists and crews that have been around longer. So I wouldn't even imagine like throw out your current day rapper versus current day rapper even making sense because of what's required to do a versus in the first place, you know?
While we have a beat right here, we go back to the production truck. Do you guys have any intel? I think another miss going forward. Yes. One of the misses going forward, or one of the misses tonight that may be going forward, is maybe we need another correspondent. Maybe there's like a backstage correspondent that could give us updates on how artists are flowing and moving towards the stage.
Let's
type
talk
of
about
vibe.
Joey real quick before. Let's talk about Joey real quick because he recently had an interview. He recently did an interview where he addressed canceling his tour with Rhapsody and Absol, and he cited his mental health as the reason and not like low ticket sales. And this is the video. Hold on, let's see.
What happened with the tour? Are you still at odds with your label? Are you on a label? Like, talk about where you're at right now with your career.
This actually will be the first time that I spoke about it. I've thought about how to address this, right? And I'm just going to choose honesty. I'm going to choose raw honesty, despite the fact of people in my corner telling me not to be honest, make up something, this, that, the third. But my honest truth of why I canceled the tour is that my mental health was just not aligned with it. You know, I did not feel mentally fit enough to embark on this journey. And I got my 5-month-old son. We trying to figure out vaccinations and all this stuff. It's just such a critical time. My energy level was at an all-time low. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of people talking about, oh, yeah, obviously the tour tickets didn't sell. Listen, I've been touring for a long time. Like, the tickets sell. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, this goes back to freedom. I had to choose me, and I'm really sincerely sorry about all of my fans that I've, disappointed and let down, who was excited in seeing me. Y'all money has been refunded. I seen that. I got that money back. So, but I know that y'all was really excited to see me, and I was excited to see y'all too, but I just did not have the bandwidth myself. I had to choose me. And it's funny because I really was just going to go through with it, despite me knowing that I was going to be suffering inside. And I happened to open up to one of my team members, and they really made me feel supported and was like, yo, listen, if this is what you want to do, like, we ain't about to push you to do this, you know what I'm saying? So I really do appreciate that. Like, it's not like there wasn't money on the table that I was walking away from, but I had to choose me. My mental health is important to me, and I just had to choose me. That's all I can say. That's the honest truth. You know what I mean? They wanted me to tell you I booked the role. They wanted me to tell you that my dad wanted me to tell you that he was yo, tell him there's something wrong with me. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Don't speak.
You know what I'm saying? So the honest to God truth is that Joey I just couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I had to pull out. I had to choose me.
I choose me. I'm sorry. I choose me. Oh, Joey. Joey. He thought he was just going to release an album and not go on tour. How do I wanna address this without being inconsiderate, right? because I know what it's like to deal with mental health things, and protecting your mental health is extremely important. There's a lot of shit going on in this world today, you know, government shutdowns and personal life situations. So I get it. Especially me, I get it. So if someone feels like they're not in the right headspace to perform, I'll always respect that choice, you know, putting themselves first. Touring can probably be very grueling, especially when, you know, you've been at it for years. He hasn't really been at it for years since he moved away and became an actor and all of that. So first and foremost, I'm wishing Joey nothing but peace and healing, right? Stop laughing, Monie. Stop. But if we're being honest, like, this feels like bullshit and it feels like a partial truth, because looking at how the year unfolded for Joey, the tour, the battle, well, the call out, the Red Bull freestyle, the battle, the album, the tour announcement, and how the project It's Lonely at the Top unfortunately flopped, it's hard not to see this as a reaction to his momentum slipping away. Like, his label didn't even support him the way that they should have. Like, I am still so baffled that they didn't even make CDs or vinyls for him. Like, they just said, we'll just put this on DSPs and call it a fucking day. Like, there was no promotion for it. And that's crazy because he had attention on him, attention that he hadn't had in years, and they still were like just not fucking with it. So all of that momentum just slipped away from him, and the music didn't connect how it could have, how it should have. And ever since that battle with Rayvon and Daylight, the energy just has not been the same for him. And I've already covered it on the channel. Like, he went on the JBP as well, and he was talking about, they asked him what was next for him, and he was talking about getting back into acting over the next 10 years, not even talking about music. That alone made the cancellation feel like less like self-care, more like self-preservation. Like, your album did less than 11K, and I think, and from what someone told me, that's being generous. It did worse than that, is what I was told. So his core fans didn't even show up for him, or whatever fans he had left. Like, no one showed up for him. So you telling me this is about your mental health and all of that, I get it. Wishing you the best, but I'm thinking it's the ticket sales and that album flopping. The album didn't do what you thought it was gonna do. Yes, he sold way less than Doechii. He sold way less than Doechii. Them saying 11K was being nice, is what I was told. But I hope Joey really thinks these things through before jumping into new ventures or attempting to call people out, because Joey is talented. Joey has the look to attract women, you know, and I'm still standing on the hill that he won versus Daylight versus Rayvon. I don't care how y'all feel in the comments, but it wasn't by a landslide, but I preferred his music more. But the crown is heavy, Joey. Not everyone is built to wear it, even when you think you are. Kendrick not responding to Joey was the worst thing that happened to Joey, because Joey's call outs might have, it was the worst thing for Joey, because he lost the momentum, he lost the moment, but because it exposed how much that validation meant to him. Like, he was literally begging Kendrick to respond to him, and he didn't get the reception he expected. And that's where his ego is now meeting the fact that he's so-called exhausted, and he doesn't want to be able to push himself into to be able to go out on tour. Far too often, artists, they want to skip the climb. They want to skip putting in the work. They want to leapfrog into the Kendrick and the Cole and the Aubrey conversation without actually building the body of work, the consistency and demand to back it up. Again, Joey is very talented, no question about that, but talent without actual strategy will always hit a ceiling. And what's really frying me is that this all happened in 6 months. If you add up the times that he's been outside, all of this happened in 6 months. And he crowned himself King of New York in January. He went quiet after the backlash, but then he popped back out in May with the Red Bull freestyle. And he had the battles. Then he dropped the album in August. And by October, the tour was canceled. Joey has been on a roller coaster. Joey has literally been on a roller coaster. So again, while I'm rooting for that nigga mental health and his personal well-being, because he got a 5-month-old, and he also has a daughter as well. So I don't know why he's trying to act like he's this new dad or anything, but burnout can be real. I hope this moment of peace also comes with reflection for Joey, because he needs to reflect. Every king has to earn their throne, not announce it. You cannot declare yourself the king of New York, Joey, and think we're just all supposed to believe it. Because no, you have to earn the king of New York throne. Right now, Cardi B is the king of New York. She's the only one out there that's selling. You are not the king of New York. Good luck to you, though, Joey. Good luck. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. Miss Coffee, the fact that no one in New York agreed he's the king was very telling. Very telling. Very fucking telling. Like, no one had this nigga back. That was crazy to me. This your label to drop mid is crazy. I'm still of the assumption, that his label did not want him to do none of that. His label did not want him to do any of that. Oh shit, my bad. Shout out to the cousin Vicky for gifting 5 memberships. If you received one, I don't know, you probably already did it, but shout out to the cousin Vicky for gifting the membership. If you got one, say thank you to cousin Vicky. Appreciate you so much for that. 50 put him up to it. That's what they saying. That's what they saying. Curtis put a battery in his back and thought he would be able to take a shot at Kendrick and be successful, but he's learning the hard way, basically. That no, you gotta earn it. You have to earn it. You can't just leapfrog and think you're gonna get a response from Kendrick. That ain't how it works. My boy learned the hard way. Hold up. Oh shit, I'm missing it. Hold on, y'all. Why y'all ain't tell me it started? I don't know who these people are and why is it showing like this? Instagram.
Listen, where y'all at? Bitch, what? I'll bust your ass up. Don't even go there, boy, cause I'm ready to mess up. I heard about the money, that's a nice change. For the right price, I almost the right brain. Or if a nigga try, I can do the right thing. Only God knows what the future might bring. Nigga might be shy, nigga might be trifling. Nigga might survive if he find that right flame. What's up? Gotta stop a nigga from playing something like a job off the name his hand. Damn! Boy, look, nigga don't play no game no more. Nigga will bust a head if you bang his own. Attitude adjustments we all need. For calling them enforcements, nigga call me. I bet you I get them niggas off your block. I bet you I show them niggas this boy I say you. Put your hands in the air like this. Put your hands in the air like this. Say you don't want to fuck with. What's happening, baby? All right.
Oh, all right. That's how you opening that shit up? That's what
Yes,
you doing?
sir.
All right, hold on. You think it's a motherfucking game.
What's up with all y'all?
Shall we do this, bitch? What up? What up? What up? What up? It was like
He's in jail. Mystical is in jail because of a grape.
Turn around, sit it down and let her bite your butt. See the steering wheel is 50 dashboard of my neck. With your baby mama players where you can find me. I'm pushing through the fucking line of 24. Cadillac Escalade with a chromed out nose. With a navigation arrow headed straight to your spot where your wife really love me cause the sex is so hot. Put the caddy up, start the three-wheel big. Ultraviolet lights, ultraviolet lens. Summa tires and they gotta be run flat. TV with a hole and go, boy, you done that. I'ma show you some shit, rookie, press that button. The trunk went, and all of a sudden, 450s didn't see no wire. And then I heard boom from the amplifier. Go get a boom with the fifth ain't got no job, but I stay shy. Can't pay my rent, cause all my money spent. But that's okay, cause I'm still fly. What's up? Let's get good. Shit. What's that, Kel? Shit.
Look, y'all, man, it was a celebration. Shout out to No Limit. He did. Shout out to all my brothers right here with Cash Money, man. He did. It was love. It was all love.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the last word.
This just started with me and my brother Stunner in a little small ass house, and we knew it was gonna change the world, and we changed the fucking world. Cash Money forever, you heard me? Where you at, P? Say what you gotta say. Stunner, what you gotta say?
Hey man, like, I ain't gonna even lie, bro. Like, when I met Blood, you know, I just was trying to do something different in the game. I had started this shit young. I was a young man trying to get some money and not be in the streets. And I met BG, I met Wayne, I met Juvie, I met Turk. Shout out to Turk, you little bitch. You ain't here, but fuck you. We gon' fuck with you and we won't fuck with you. You heard me?
Don't go off script, nigga.
Hey, we gon' fuck with that bitch when we won't fuck with her. But that's another movie. But ain't no, you know, Cash Money. When one nigga died, I ain't gonna say died, cause we lost a lot of soldiers. But Cash Money ain't built on you leave, you can't, we gonna still multiply.
Let's go.
Cash Money ain't gonna never die. As long as I'm alive, hold on, Fresh, wait, Fresh. Long as I'm alive, Cash Money ain't gonna never die. Shout out to my nigga NBA Young Boy, NBA Rich Gang. Fuck Fuck who don't like it. We with all the bullshit. If you ain't with us, fuck you, nigga.
P, where you at, bruh? Say something so they know our culture. We get together.
Tonight, look, listen, y'all, listen. For sure, we was battling out. We got some two legends up here, man. Listen, I just want to tell all y'all, the culture won, the city won. We got No Limit, Cash Money on the stage together. Them my brothers, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. We love y'all, man. Let's keep it going. I salute y'all. It's nothing but love. You know how we rock and shoot.
Already.
All love, show love.
Sir. Hey. I just want to say one thing before we go, man. Free C Murder. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Soldier Slim. You know what I'm saying? Like, rest in peace, Magic. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Skullduggery, man. It's Uptown for life, man. New Orleans in the building, you dig? 504 to the Me Show. You heard me? Sir.
Y'all give it up for KLC and Manny Fresh. Make some noise. One more thing, y'all. Listen, let's hear one more thing. One more thing. We want to salute the bosses too, man. Birdman and Master P. They took it from here to there, man. And listen, we gonna keep it going. It's nothing but love for both sides, man. We won. Whole city won. The culture won. We out this thing, man. Love y'all.
Big facts. Win, lose, or draw, man. Louisiana in the building. You heard me?
Shout out to my homie Young City in the building.
Oh my God, cousins, why would Birdman ruin the night like that? Like, we were vibing, we were having fun. That was so unnecessary. Just ruined the entire fucking night. That was very short, Z. Like, it was like an hour's tops, an hour and 15 minutes. Like, damn, nigga, we was all having fun, chilling, and having some nostalgic moments and memories, and here you come calling Turk a bitch. Like, that was so unnecessary. What is wrong with this nigga? Not the leak paralysis kicking in. Oh my God, he just ruined the entire fucking night. Like, this was a very successful versus. Everybody showed up for the most part. Everybody looked good. Mama Mia X was up there carrying all night. Sounded exactly like the records. Her breath control was crazy. And she looks amazing. Face T, body T. She's always been gorgeous. That's a fact. Always been gorgeous. But she was up there killing it all freaking night. Birdman up there being Birdman. We was dealing with him for the majority. We was dealing with him for the majority until the last fucking second. He want to go off script. This was supposed to be about freaking unity. And here you go, being unnecessary and fucking extra. Jesus Christ, you can't take people no fucking where. Because that was a lot. I can't believe he did that. Like, so embarrassing. I just know him and Tony have separate bedrooms. First of all, I'm still baffled that Tony even entertained him. I don't understand how they even found each other. Like, what the fuck was that about? Birdman needs to fucking relax. Juvenile basically carried them all night. He saved the day, him and his book bag that he refused to take off. Like, I think a lot of people forget that it was Juvie before it was Lil Wayne. And they leaned on him heavy tonight because Lil Wayne, I guess, had better things to do. I don't know, maybe he was getting a retwist or something and he couldn't show up for them tonight. But the fact that Snoop was able to show up for No Limit is crazy, but Wayne, you couldn't show up. And I get it. Birdman almost tried to kill your ass. So I get it. I'm not even going to fault you. Wayne. Maybe you forgot. Maybe you forgot there was an event because For some reason, you always seem to forget things. So I'm not even going to put it past you. Maybe you had better things to do, like get a retwist done. I don't know. But this was a good event. It was a good versus. We haven't seen verses since Jadakiss and Dipset, I think, was the last one. So this was a good versus. I mean, I personally grew up on Cash Money. I see a lot of the cousins in the comments, y'all were all rooting for No Limit. But me personally, I grew up on Cash Money. I really don't have a dog in the fight. I just wanted to see a good versus. But No Limit to me was more coordinated. They moved like a unit to me. They had flawless execution. They all sounded good. Even the man who showed up with his shirt off, don't do that again. I'm glad somebody found a shirt for him. But No Limit seemed like a group. They felt like a clique, like they practice. Even little ICD College popped out, and we know he hate his daddy. They got little ICDC, little Romeo to show up. Snoop showed up too. Like I said, Snoop showed love. Crazy seeing him back with No Limit after all these years. But it was a good show until the last 5 minutes. They should not have gave Birdman a fucking microphone. And I wish it was longer. I wish it was at least 2 hours. It felt like at the end they started rushing. So Complex Con, whoever is hosting, they bogus for that. So because y'all should have had at least 2 hours for them. Because it felt like this was only an hour and maybe 15 minutes. But still, this was very nostalgic. Took me right back to what is it, like when I first, I don't know, like middle school. I'm showing my age, but like middle school took me right back to the dollar parties. Master P came suited and booted. Where was the tank? That's what I was looking for. I wanted them to bring out a tank. I was looking forward to the tank popping up. But it was a good show. It was a good show. I don't know who I got winning. Did y'all pick winners? Who y'all got winners? Let me know who y'all got winning in the comments. But let me look at these super chats real quick to show everybody some love, for showing me some love and helping me halfway hit my goal. I appreciate that so much, because since we listening to music, this damn video is gonna get copyrighted. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to Ms. Bynum, always showing love. India, Vicky as well, donating memberships. Shout out to Groovy Tony, KL Sounds, Tina, thank you so much. Shout out to Grandma Codes. I'm gonna mess this name up, but Cindy, appreciate you, cousin, for the donation. Nigerian Medic, appreciate you. Demi, Capricorn Baby, and Raphael. Thank y'all so much for supporting the channel and the stream. But No Limit for the win. Who else y'all got winning? No Limit. Wayne on tour. They said Wayne is in Vegas, and this was happening in Vegas. He could have popped out for 10 minutes and left. No Limit won performance wise, like Mario versus Omarion. No Limit won. Damn, all of y'all got No Limit winning. No Limit. They're both winners to me. Yeah, I hope this helps their sales and stuff go up. I don't know. Maybe they'll go on like a Cash Money No Limit tour or something. I don't know. No Limit won. No Limit. Goddamn, all of y'all said No Limit won. I needed the tank, Antoinette. I needed the fucking tank. Cash Money. No Limit. The tanks are busy doing MAGA business in DC. You know what, cousin? You right. You are right. The tanks are busy. The tanks got better shit to do. Not Kendrick one. Wayne in Vegas on a penny slots. Before I get out of here, the last thing I wanted to talk about was Megan Thee Stallion's new song. Have y'all heard the song? How y'all feel about the song before we get out of here? Support. Shout out to Demi. Thank you so much. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Y'all know it helps us get into the algorithm. But how y'all feeling about Megan new song? I'm still kind of iffy on the song, to be honest. I don't really. So first of all, the song is called "Lover Girl." She put out a music video as well to the song. She is sampling the bounce version of Total "Kissing You," which is one of my favorite songs by Total of all damn time. "Kissing You." What else is of No One Else? The remixes. Really love Total. One of my favorite R&B groups. And as you know, Kim, she turned her life over to God, but Keisha and Pam is the one who turned her life over to God. But this is a classic R&B song, basically. So I don't think I listened to the song. This is my third time listening to the song today. Well, fourth, because I listened to it as well with the music video. But I tweeted the other day, like, y'all know I love Megan. I support her down. And genuinely, I want the best for her because I feel like Megan is so talented. And I feel like a lot of people have been bullying her, unfortunately, with this whole Tory situation. And I think when she takes her time with her music, she's one of the best of them. She can rap with anybody, but this song just isn't hitting the way it should for me. Like, "Kissing You" is a real lover's anthem, right? So it makes sense as this is a song dedicated to her man, Klay Thompson. So when I heard Megan sampled it, I was excited. Like, we love a girl in love. We love a girl being treated the right way, especially Megan after all that she's been through recently. But I just feel like the execution for the song, it just feels like a rough draft. Like she was in the studio just jotting shit down and went in the booth and said what she jotted down and then added the beat to it. Like, the structure to me seems very uneven. The production sounds terrible, like it's unfinished. And it's supposed to be like a lover's anthem. And I feel like it's missing emotional depth that the original song has. So I don't know. I don't know if I had high expectations for the song or not, but it didn't come out the way that it should have. Like, I feel like there's a solid foundation with the song, but it doesn't sound like she or her team fully developed the idea. It feels like they put more effort into this photo shoot and the music video. Like, the hook already existed. So it's not like she had to go in and make a hook. It already existed on TikTok. It was a trending topic on TikTok. And it's like she just looped the song. Like, why didn't you build or play off of Total's verses? Maybe reimagine the damn lyrics or even add a meaningful bridge to it. Like, I tweeted that the other day that told a story, and she did none of that. This song feels very rushed, very lazy. Like, she just threw in a couple verses that she already had and just said, okay, I'm done. This is what I'm going to present. Let's go shake some ass to it now. Let's go throw some ass. And it's like, I've never been the one to be mad at somebody shaking ass, but girl, that's it. Like, pop your pussy for your nigga. Girl, put that pussy up. Put that pussy away. I'm tired of you popping your pussy, girl. You done popped your pussy too damn much. That pussy need to rest. And again, It's so frustrating when you can see like the potential is right there, and then you just don't fully tap into it. And I feel like that's been happening with a lot of Megan's recent songs. It's like she gives no effort at all. And I want my girl to give some fucking effort. Like, you're talented. You can be at the top of your game. You just have to fucking try. And I feel like she's not trying at all. And of course, you know, her fans are going to buy it. They're going to buy the song because that's what they should do, right? But I don't see that song really doing much for Megan. Like, it'll last 2 weeks tops. I'm not even sure if it's going to crack Billboard at this point. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see this song really getting far. And I also tweeted this too. I'm tired of hearing artists bragging about writing their own music. I don't give a fuck that you can write your own music when you're recycling the same fucking topics over and over again. You're saying the same damn bars over and over again, and there's like no creativity. I don't give a fuck that you could write those lyrics. Those lyrics suck. Anybody can write that shit. Sex, flexing, and heartbreak. Where's the growth? Where's the creativity? Where's the evolution? Where is it? And this is not just for Megan either. I'm talking about all the female rappers. I'm talking about the men too. The men as well. I don't give a fuck. Little baby, you wrote some shit down. That shit sucks. Having a writing team, a lot of people, you know what? Having artist development, and a part of artist development is learning how to write, is learning how to structure songs, is learning how to sing, is learning how to rap and hold a microphone. A lot of y'all need writing teams, and it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying someone needs to write your music for you, but you need assistants. Some of y'all, you can tell y'all don't read books. Y'all need to read books. Having a writing team isn't a bad thing. Great collaborators can elevate your vision, can make you tap into another dimension of what it is that you're trying to say and not take away from it. So I'm not saying you need someone to write for you, but some of y'all need help. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm personally not going to go listen to that song again. I did not download it. I did not buy it. I didn't save it to my library. I'll watch it, you know, or listen to it if it comes on in passing, but I'm good on that song. And not because it's a love song. I want you to be in love. I want to hear that. But you talk about pop your pussy for your nigga, bitch, get your own nigga. Girl, isn't this supposed to be a love song? Why are you talking about other females? I don't know. I just want her to push her pen and get better. Hey, Angel, thank you so much for the support. I think she's scared to challenge herself. She's staying in her comfort zone. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. She's just stuck in her comfort zone. And good artists are able to step out of their comfort zone. Like someone said in the Discord, if you're not in the Discord, you should join our Discord. But someone was saying how she's probably trying to satisfy her fans. I think it was Avery. I'm not sure, but she said she's trying to satisfy her fans. Good artists don't give a fuck what their fans are saying. As far as like not letting them dictate what it is that they put out. Bigger in Texas was fire. Bigger in Texas is a fire record. I don't know why she didn't push that song more. I don't know why Rock Nation didn't help her push that song any much more. Because that was a good song. And she looks amazing in that video as well. And that's what we like production-wise. I think she also needs to get with a better producer for her music. I think she works with Little Jew, and that's who she's been working with for a long time. But I think she needs to get with like a super producer who can help her navigate her sound and her production. Wait, what did Dime say? At least popping for your nigga creatively. I know, right? That's what I was saying. Like, there's a better way she could have got that off without it being so vulgar. Now, granted, I don't care that she's vulgar, but you got to learn when to turn it on and off, especially for a song like this. The dicking you down part was enough. You didn't have to add the extra. Like, a lot of people don't know how to say things. Like, she needs to learn how to be vulgar without being vulgar. If that makes sense. Magni Project 3. Oh my God. That is crazy. Threatening hoes in the middle of the song was so funny. Like, where did that come from? Like, you supposed to be telling us how you love this nigga Klay Thompson. You supposed to be telling us about that. Here you go, ready to fight somebody else. Like, girl, let's focus. The eighth, when she tried to get deep, did they like it? I'm not sure if her fans liked it or not. I mean, they bought her album. I think she did like 60K first week, I think. And another thing as well too is Megan's thing is that if we're like comparing her to other artists, she's an independent artist. A lot of people don't know that Megan is independent. She just has Roc Nation for her management. She's not signed to a label, so she doesn't have like the big budget that a Cardi B would have, or I don't know why I was gonna say Bia. Her ass did 2.8K first week. Like, niggas is getting back more money on their taxes than that. Like, that is crazy. But Bia is also signed to a label and who has access to things. She's just like Joey. Want to pretend she's not signed to a label, but she's signed to a fucking label. They just don't give a fuck about her. But Megan isn't signed to a label. So she's coming out of pocket for a lot of her shit. But I think she needs like a better team. I think she needs a better team to not revamp her sound, because I like her Texas, her Houston flows. People be like, she needs to change up her flows, but I think she does change up her flows. It's just she's not making good songs. Listen, I would have gave her a pink slip. Exactly. Another person was saying how she needs to talk to Beyonce. Or even Jay-Z. Get some solid advice from them. Tiff, y'all seen the video where Bia was performing at 50 and everybody was turned away looking at, yeah, that's embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. Like, bitch, can you leave? Like, I'm trying to perform and you taking on the spotlight away from me. But cousins, I'm about to head out. Appreciate y'all being here and enjoying this verses with me and these topics. I think, hold on. I think Skip is live. So if y'all wanna go over there and show him some love, that's probably where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get off and make myself something to eat. But yeah, y'all have a good night. And I will check y'all in my next stream. Appreciate everybody who donated. Y'all be safe and y'all have a good night.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with Monie.
Hey cousin,